What's going on? Ellis in the building, and I represent Sensory Overload. And today we're going to discuss a fragrance, right? That's inspired by a fragrance from the house of Boadicea The Victorious, Valiant. Now that fragrance will run you $1,295. Damn, that's a lot of money. That right there is somebody's rent, mortgage. It's somebody could handle like half their monthly bills with that. However, you can't act the hustle if somebody can afford it, because best believe somebody bought the OG. Me, I get the dupe and I deal with the difference how I want to deal with the difference, whether it's invested or however I want to maneuver. But I couldn't do the $12.95 on one fragrance. So for the $70 from the House of the Door brand, what I have for you is Valor. Valor. Valor's gonna be mandarin orange, petitgrain, and bergamot at the top. Yingling, rose, violet, iris in the heart. Tonka bean, patchouli, vanilla, amber, sandalwood, and balsam at the base. This fragrance right here is going to be the epitome of luxury. Now, I sprayed on my test strip earlier about 30 minutes ago. So I want to get a good spray in the air, initial blast, and see how it is. You do get the citrus notes. You do smell that mandarin orange. But those florals is right there. Like I see that's at the heart of this fragrance, but it's chilling at the top. Like, yo, just let me in. Let me in. It's like it's right there. And this fragrance off the top, it smells expensive. It smells good. It does not smell mass appealing. So if you're that type of person that's, a Dior Sauvage, a Blue de Chanel type of person, this could be a bit more complex and a bit more challenging. This does have a bit of a powdery nuance as well. And I do think that this does kind of low key lean unisex, because I could definitely smell this being on a female. And that's off the rip. Just that floral note is kind of gives me that unisex touch. Now, like I said, I sprayed on my test strip about a half hour ago, and what I wanted to do was to see how far it transitioned. If it was this, complex fragrance that just takes you on a whirlwind of experiences, right? And granted, it's not on skin, and that's a whole different dynamic, because the skin, however your skin is, certain notes can really just pop out more. But with this, those floral notes are still there, and you still have, it's not as powdery. The powderiness kind of faded. It's not 100% gone, but I feel like when you sprayed it initially, and during that initial beginning of the transition process, that powdery nuance was more prominent. You don't get too much of the vanilla. I'm not off the test strip, right? I'm not smelling too much of the vanilla or tonka bean. It's heavy on the florals. I'm gonna spray some on skin real quick. And granted, by the time this video is over, it'll probably only be in the heart of the fragrance, but still, it's good to just see how it is off the rip. It smells different on skin than it did on air. It always does. I'll tell you this. I'm glad I got the dupe. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This right here, I couldn't see myself paying $1,300 for a fragrance in general. But to not be blown away, I need my money back. You feel me? Like that's how I would feel. This is a cool fragrance as far as just like if you appreciate the art of perfumery. It does smell good. I think this is more of a fragrance where you gotta be intentional. I'm talking about dressed up, like a shirt and tie, tuxedo, more formal. I do also think that this is very mature. So I don't see nobody in their 20s rocking this, right? I think 30s and up, I can see you wearing it. I do think that it does lean unisex because of those floral notes. So if you're a dude that's uncomfortable wearing fragrance that has, a good amount of florals, this isn't going to be the one for you. On skin, it doesn't smell bad. It doesn't. But like I said, it's subjective. You feel me? I've seen people describe it as like a creamsicle vibe, like orange creamsicle, and it's good. That's I ain't getting orange creamsicle. I got a fragrance that I had to show you one day that smells exactly like orange creamsicle, like what I think of when I go to the ice cream truck and I want orange creamsicle. That's what it smells like. This doesn't smell like that. I've seen people say it smells like expensive shampoo. I can get that. It does. Yeah, like I said, unisex, mature, be intentional with wearing it. And if you just say if it's worth the $12.95, nah, it ain't. Not for me. And if this is worth the $70 too as a dupe, there's other fragrances on there that's worth your money. You feel me? Hell, they got stuff for $33. You can get two bangers instead of this. But I had to try it. I had to see what a $1,200 fragrance would smell like and just kind of get a understand the dynamics and how it will lean and what does that expensive fragrance smell like? What is it that people with that type of money what are they looking for in a scent? And I guess right with this one it's florals. So yeah, I know ouds is also big, because that's an acquired one, right? That's acquired taste. Sometimes it can smell like a barnyard, but that oud is an expensive note. The wood is not cheap. So that's also another expensive fragrance that I have come across in my journey of fragrances. But that's for another story. That's another subject. You feel me? If you want to check out Valor, go for it. I'll be interested in hearing your opinions. Or if you got Valiant, even better, let me know what you think of it. So with that being said, I hope you smell your best. You stay blessed, all right? Peace.